evening, everyone. Welcome back to my daily news analysis channel here. Here in this video, on this channel, we do not only see the news, but we see the context behind them. We see the proper reasons. We do not see the headlines, but rather we understand its background, because knowing the full story, it can help you to make your opinion. And in this world, in this unstable geopolitical world, everyone needs to have an opinion. And to form an opinion, you should know the story. And here on this channel, we understand this theory. Okay, so our first news headline is about Russia India relationship. Now, India Russia friendship is like Jai Viru friendship. They both help each other in at the time of crisis. But a latest report has come which says that India's total import oil from Russia has hit its lowest since 2022, and it reached about $2.6 billion, whereas India's whereas oil imports from USA of India, it's grown nearly by 31% over December 2024. So what we are witnessing, that our Russian oil imports are decreasing, whereas US oil imports are increasing. So does it reflect that India and Russia friendship is going to end? Is it the end of Russia India friendship? Now this question must be popped up in your mind, and it's a very valid question, because Russia is a very reliable partner to India. Since independence, Russia always helped India. During 1971 of India-Pakistan war, Russia helped. When when during Kargil war also, Russia helped India. Russia always stands by India at the time of the crisis situation in United Nations settings. Russia always stands by India, and losing Russia puts India in a very disadvantageous position. Now, this number ref- ref- are showing a, a declining trend in oil im- in India's oil import from Russia, that we are importing less oils from India, from Russia. So why why it can be a very why it can put India in a very disadvantageous position? What is the background story? So we are here to understand. So as we know that in 2022, Russia Ukraine war happened. Russia attacked Ukraine. Why? Because Ukraine wanted to join NATO. NATO means North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Now it's a kind of a organization of kind of a grouping of European Union and USA, where they start that, where the main motive is that they will help each other, help European Union, US, they're going to help each other to grow. Any attack on the country, on any NATO country, is taken as attack on the whole organization, and they will help that country from, by their through arms, ammunition helps, and many other help. Now Ukraine wanted to join NATO. Now that is and Russia did not want it. That is why Russia said to Ukraine, please do not join. But Ukraine said, no, I will join. So in that case, in order to stop Ukraine, Russia attacked them. Now, when Russia attacked Ukraine, West countries specifically condemned Russia for this act. They put tariffs on India, on Russia, sorry, on Russia. They put sanctions on them, and they told them to please stop this war. but Russia remains admit that he will not stop the war until and unless Ukraine will not assure him that he is not going to join NATO. Now, in this whole situation, India, what was India's stand? Now, India follows a policy known as NAM, which is non-aligned movement. India suggests that at the time of Cold War, when India got independence in 1947, at that time a Cold War was started between USA and Russia and USSR. USSR was the formal name of the Russia. It is known as Socialist Sovereign Republic. And between United States of America, the main war was about ideology. USA was supporting capitalist kind of economy, and USSR was a socialist kind of follows socialist ideology. So it's a kind of a cold war, and that is why they become the and they were giant at that time, and the war was happening, a cold war is, you can understand, a cold war where we know that the war is happening between these two countries, but they are not using any kinds of arms, ammunitions, nuclear weapons. What kind of uh, uh what kind of things that they are doing against each other, that is through tariffs, through economy, through economics, through verbally, but they are not using any arms here. That's a kind of a cold war. It's just like that when you do not like any classmate of yours, you just taunt him, you mock him, like this. It's a kind of a cold war. You're not directly indulging with each other in a fight situation, but you're not leaving any point to demean that person. That's a kind of a cold war. And India, and at that time, when India got independence, so India has either two choices: either join USA, either join USSR. Now India was a newly independent country. India said, I will not follow any of you. Rather, I will I will follow a non-aligned movement. And it says that India will not join any group, any groupings. Rather, India will see its own benefits. That is known as India is neither towards USA nor towards USSR. It is like it's between, and it says that we will do which is according to India's interest. Following that strategy, India followed the NAM foreign policy, that it said we are not with Russia's side, we are not with USA side, but we are with the side of peace. We want peace and request both the countries to to maintain peace. On the other hand, Russia provides oil to India at a very cheaper and a very discounted rate than other countries was promoting. And India, following the NAM policy, the policy of seeing India's interest first, India started purchasing oil from the US, from Russia. Russia keeps providing India the cheaper oil, and India keeps getting it. Now USA was like, please do not. India was warning India that do not buy Russia's oil, but India remains that we are from where we are getting cheaper oil, I will buy that. That was India's stand at that point, and it was a very good stand. Now India, USA also puts a tariff on India's, but India remains adamant on this, because you see, if you have a very long lasting relationship with any other person, now with a person, and you know that person is a very reliable person, no matter whole world is saying you that please do not follow, please do not uh, do that, please do not do friendship with that, but still you will continue the friendship. It's the same thing. India also continues its friendship with Russia, seeing its past behavior. Now you will be witnessing, now since Russia is India's good partner, so why its oil imports are decreasing? This must be the question. So, India's imports crude oil from Russia becomes, now Russia is India's largest crude oil suppliers. So the recent trend, what it shows that, in my opinion, it is a geopolitical move. See, we are living in the era of instability. We are witnessing a lot of geopolitical turmoil in our country. in the world. And relying on one partner for crude oil is not a wise move. We can't rely on on that one partner. You have to diversify. You have to put your eggs in different buckets, in different baskets. In case if Russia says that now I will not provide you oil at a discount rate, then our imports will rise. It will impact our current account deficit. It bring a our balance of payment increases, and our forex reserve also gets depleted. Number one point. Number two point. USA is also very important for India. We have a trade deal to sign. We also have a trade deal to sign with USA also. So India attempts to balance a strategic autonomy, its relations with Russia, and trade negotiations with USA and European Union as well. So it's a kind of a geopolitical balance move that India plays. Also, we have to reduce our over dependency risk on a single suppliers. India, it reflects India's diversification strategy also. So that is why India is diversifying its crude oil imports from many other countries. Rather than relying on Russia for the crude oil, it is now with other countries like Iran, USA, Venezuela, and many other countries. So in my sense, it's a we are not following any other thing. We are not following any other simple country. Rather, we are rising US dollar share. It does not reflect deteriorating Russia India relationship. Rather, it is a move where India aims to balance between the two world giants. It follows NAM policy, which is an essential part of India's foreign policy. So India is just doing that, which is with the India's interest. Our second news headline is about sugar. Yes, sugar consumption. Now, this news is not about how much India is consuming sugar. Rather, here in this video, I'm going to tell you how sugar has become a socio-economic indicator, an inequality indicator in the world. So, a recent report suggests that sugar has become a socio-economic indicator. It has created a divide between rich and poor, and you can analyze the country's richness and poorness through by just observing how much the country is consuming sugar. Now, it is strange, right? Because in earlier times, few years back, sugar was very simple. It is used as celebrations, right? We eat sugar, we consume sugar on celebration to celebrate something. If we consume sugar after dinner, or we take chocolates to as as a reward also. We use chocolates as a reward. But now sugar has become a socio-economic indicator, which consumption of sugar shows how much a country is rich and how much it is poor. Now let me show you, let me tell you about a trend. Now, since past 5 years, USA sugar consumption fell by 6%. European Union's sugar consumption fell by 4%. And developed country, if you take the average of all developed countries like Japan, China, Russia, European Union, the average sugar consumption fell by 2%. Whereas if you're seeing the developing countries and poor countries of the world, their sugar consumption is not it does not fell by a significant number. Now, what does it show? It shows that rich countries they are consuming less sugar, and poor countries are consuming more sugar. For rich country, sugar has different meaning, it has different dynamics, and for poor countries it has different meanings, it has different dynamics. Now for rich countries, sugar is disastrous for it is very harmful for health, as we know that sugar, refined sugar, that is we have, that we all are consuming, it is very very hazardous for our health. It's a matter of health. They are diversifying, they are finding alternatives for for sugar, like they are moving towards brown sugar, jaggery, or natural sugar, which they get which a person gets through fruits. But for poor countries, it's a matter of nutritional security, because sugar is a glucose. If you eat sugar, it's a kind of, you will you it's a kind of a nutritional security. You will get instant energy to do the work, right? It's a inner source of energy for poor nations and developing nations. For rich nation, it's a matter of health. That's why in richer countries the sugar consumption is decreasing, and poor countries the sugar consumption is increasing. We are witnessing this sugar divide in our own country as well. In India, the richest people, they are finding alternatives to sugar like jaggery, like brown sugar or khand. But still poor people, they are still consuming refined sugar. So here we are witnessing a nutrition transition where the rich people, they are taking more cleaner food, but our poor people, they are not getting it. So is sugar is not become now sugar is not a very simple thing right now. It has become a very complex thing. It has become a part of economy also, it has become a part of your sociology also. It has become the part of international relations also. Moving towards a third news headline. So, from September 2025 to January 2026, India has signed five major trade deals with the world. Number one, India UK trade deal. Number two, India New Zealand trade deal. Number three, India Oman deal. Number four, India European Free Trade Agreement, which is known as mother of all trade agreement. And number five, India USA trade deal, which has recently signed. Along with these trade deals, India has also signed memorandum of understandings, and also it has signed some kind of a bilateral trades with other countries like Germany, Saudi Arabia, or for different kinds of things. So why India is signing a lot of these, why world is taking a lot of interest in India, this is the bigger thing. Because how it is going to benefits, first of all let us understand how it's going to how these trade deals are going to benefit India. Number one point, diversification. Now in this economic survey of this year, India has also uh, focused upon its diversification, on manufacturing, on making products. India has said that we should not depend upon just one sector or just one thing. Rather, we have to diversify from one place to another, to one to third place to another. India is not depend in the same concept is now applies on country or on international arena also. India is not dependent upon few countries for exports and exports. These trade deals like UK, Oman, New Zealand, European Union, USA, they reflects India has increased its export import horizons. It also gives boost to India's appraisals, gems, footwear, chemicals, plastic sectors, etc. It increases India's exports, and also it gives other, it also it is going to help India's service sector also to go in other countries for their, for the job employment opportunities. Also it also reduces tariffs like, so like for India European Union tariff, the tariffs has become to 0%. So this we are witnessing that a lot of things. So in this way India, how this deal is benefiting India. Now how, why India is very much, why world is taking a lot of interest in the India, this is the main question. So as we know that India is a population of 1.4 billion, getting the access of such a huge market is going to help the other countries exports. It is helps other countries to, helps other to access to such a good market. In this uncertain geopolitical situation, India is seen as a reliable partner, as a secure partner. This is also the thing. We are witnessing what kind of thing that USA is now witnessing. Now whole world is also wants to diversify from USA to other countries, and now they are seeking reliable partner, and India is one of them. Also India is also a very mineral rich resource, critical energy resource nation. That is why many technological developed countries like Japan, they wanted to part, they wanted to do a deal, wanted to make maintain a very good relationship with India, because here they can also get the access to resources, and from them India gets the technological education as well. So it's a kind of a win-win situation for both the, for both the parties. So now from these trade deals we can say that India is not just a country, now it is going to become an indispensable part of the world, as we mentioned in our economic survey of this year as well as budget, that India in this geopolitical situation, India should become an indispensable part. Even if the world goes from here to there, India remains still there, and the importance of India still remain present. So I would like to end this video by today's quote. Our today's quote suggests that it gives us a very beautiful meaning, which states that what comes easy won't last, and what lasts long won't come easy. It suggests that whatever kind of thing you are getting very easily, without any struggle, without much struggle or hard work, they are not going to stay with you for very long time. The things which are there, which stays with you for for a longer time, they will not come with ease. They will demand hard work, they will come through patience, and they will come through perseverance. So this quote basically talks about the importance of struggles in everyone's life, that if you are struggling in your life, it suggests that if you're struggling, if you're doing a lot of hard work, it suggests that you are preparing for the longer game, you're not preparing for the shorter game, and longer game is going to benefit you because it is going to stay for you with it is going to last for you for a very long time. Now, on that note, I'm leaving you here. We'll come back. We'll meet tomorrow with another news session. Till then, stay happy, stay bye.